Welcome back to Hari's BI. This video is about how to use Power Query online experience in your Paginated report builder. If you are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button and bell icon to get the latest updates. Let's get started. In report builder, as you know, you can connect to different data sources. So you just go to add data source and it will list out all these different data sources. You can connect to this and you can bring the data here and then you can start create reports. Right, so in case if you have a data source which is sitting in Snowflake, right, or maybe a Databricks, so you don't have a native connector here, so we typically go with the ODBC connection and we create data sets here and then create reports. But with this latest Power Query experience, the get data experience, you will be able to connect to wide variety of data connectors. So just click right click here on the data source, or you just go to data pane and you can see a get data option. Just click here and it will open the Power Query online experience. So if you're not seeing this pop view, then you have to connect to the Power BI credentials, right, using login, and with that it will be able to show you this Power Query experience. So here you will be able to connect to different data sources. So the experience is as same as that data flow Gen 1 and Gen 2, right? So you can connect to wide variety of data connectors. For now I'm just going to choose maybe one of the data source, but you can connect to Snowflake or a Databricks or any sort of data sources. Here you need to pass the server details and database details, and if you want to connect to a gateway to connect to this data source, you just go and create a new connection and choose the gateway, right? So and credentials. So with that you will be able to connect to that data source. I have already have a connection already created for this Azure SQL database. I'm going to make use of that connection and I'm just click next. So this will show you the list of databases. Within that you can choose the tables which you are interested to use this in paginated report. I'm choosing this table, click transform data. So it will give you the Power Query editor experience where you can do all sort of transformations as same in Power BI desktop, right? So you can see all these sort of transformations, add columns, all the sort of functionality that you typically see in data flow Gen 2 Power BI desktop, all will be available here. Right, so now I can just click create. So with that, this post type will be added as a new data set here under datasets folder. Right, from a data source perspective, this is a Power Query experience. Right, so now I can go simply add a new visual. In this case I'm just adding a tablix. I'm adding all the columns and just click run. That's all. Like it will start show the data from that Power Query dataset. Now let's go to the next step. Now you want to add a parameter, right? So I can go and add a parameter. So go to edit mashup, which is again Power Query editor, and here you need to define the parameter, right? So here go to manage parameter, new parameter, and just name the parameter, and then choose the data type of the parameter. I'm going to choose text as a data type, and maybe default value is one of the value within that column. Just click OK, and parameter is created. Now just go here and we need to map that parameter on this query, right? So just click connect to show the preview and go here and text filter and equals. So here choose the parameter and that's all. Let's just click OK, click create. So now we have defined the parameter, but still you see there is no parameter added on the report side. So for Power Query experience, the parameter is not automatically added. You have to go and add a parameter. So you just go create a new parameter. You can define any naming convention for this parameter. I'm just going with the same naming convention, but this naming convention can be different than what you defined here. So just click OK. So now we have created a parameter. But we have not have done the mapping, right? So to do the mapping, you still go to parameter and you have to manually map it here as of now, right? This automated mapping is not supported yet. So just go add and choose a parameter that you created here, which is p type, and here you need to provide the name of the parameter which you define inside this dataset, inside the Power Query experience. right? So just pass the same value or same name, otherwise it will throw an error message. Click OK, and now click run. You will see the parameter, so we can pass the value and click enter, and it will show the value. Here you can see answer. This is the value which we passed. Now this is good, like how to handle the multi-value parameter. So I'm going to change this parameter type as an multiple value, and I'm going to add a couple of values here. One is wiki as a label, answer is another label. I have to pass that value here. So that I have added the parameter, but if I just simply go and execute, you can see I'm able to choose multiple values. Click run or view report. You can see I got an error message on this data set. So the reason is we have defined an equal operator, right? So that has to be changed. Just go to edit mashup, and there are two sections where you have to update. One, just go to this post type queries and filter condition. So instead of equal to, you need to change it to in operator, right? So you will not be able to see this in your Power BI desktop experience, because this is something introduced only in Power Query online experience. So with that, now this start support multiple value, but actually your parameter is defined as an text type, right? So text means a string as a single value. So here also you need to change to a list so that it can accept multiple values. Click OK, and you can define a default value here. So here I can specify, let's say, answer. Click apply. So you can easily preview the changes on this table. You should see only one record now which is working. Click create, and then click run. So now we can choose multiple values. Click view report, and it will start show the results. So this is how you have to configure a multi-value parameter. So now this is done. You can deploy this or publish to this workspace. So just click publish and choose a workspace. One important point here, once you publish this report, maybe I can go here, refresh. You no need to configure the gateway, you no need to configure the credentials on the service. So you can just see here, this is the report which we publish now. I can just directly open the report, and this will start work. I no need to configure anything here, because all the configurations, the mapping, everything is done on your Power BI paginated report or report builder itself. If you still go back to the settings of this report, this is a place where we go and configure the data sources, right? So here you can see this is disabled. So in case in this report builder report, if you have another data set which is coming either from Power BI semantic model or maybe the regular data sources, then for those data sources you have to configure the credentials, or you have to map it with a gateway. But if you have a report builder report created just only with the Power Query online experience related data sets, then you don't need to configure any settings or manage on your Power BI service. So if you still want to go and change different credentials, you just go back to same edit mashup, and you will see the data source settings, right? So I am in Power BI desktop. There you can go and configure the details. So this will list out all the connections which you have, and just click this option, link connection, and here you can go and change it to a different gateway connection, or you can just go here and change the credentials. That's about it. Hope you like this video. Thank you.